Hello everyone. In our earlier lectures, we have studied about topology and topological spaces. Let X be any set. We can define a topology on it by taking some collection of subsets of X, which is said to be a topology on that set X if it satisfies certain conditions. And every member of a topology is known as an open set in that topological space. In this lecture, we are going to introduce about closed sets, closure of a set, and interior of a set. Closed set in a topological space. Let X be a topological space with a topology tau. Any subset U of X is said to be an open set in X if U is a member of tau. Every member of that tau is known as open in X. A subset A of X is said to be closed if its complement is open. That means X is any set and tau be a topology on X, then any subset A of X is said to be a closed set in X if its complement is open. That means X minus A is open in X. Let us see an example. Here we have a set X containing 3 points A, B, C, and let us define a topology on it. Let tau be the empty set, whole space, singleton set A, and a set containing 2 points A and B. Clearly, this tau is a topology on X. Now, X along with this topology is a topological space. Here we can check that the subset A containing 2 points AC is not closed in this topological space. Why it is not closed? Because if we take the complement of this set A, complement of A is a singleton set containing the point B. But the singleton set is not open. That means complement of A is not open in this topological space X tau. Why the singleton set B is not open? Because that singleton set B is not a member of this collection. So that is not open. So here we have seen that the complement of the set A is a singleton set B, which is not a member of tau. So that is not open. So complement of A is not open. That's why A is not closed. Let us consider another example. Let X be a 3-point set A, B, C and tau be the set containing empty set, whole space X, singleton set A and 2-point set AB. Let B be a subset of X containing 2 points BC. We have to check whether this B is closed in X or not. Clearly, the complement of this B is singleton set A, which is open in X. That means this singleton set A belongs to the collection tau. So A is open in X. So B is closed in X. Because complement of B is A and A is a member of tau. So A is open. That means complement of B is open in X. So B is a closed set in X. Let us take another example. Let X be the set of real numbers with usual topology or standard topology. In usual topology, every closed interval AB is closed. Every closed interval AB is closed in R with usual topology. Let us check that. Now, complement of the closed interval AB is R minus AB. And this R minus AB can be written as minus infinity to A open interval union open interval B to infinity. So complement of closed interval AB is union of these two open intervals. Since R is having usual topology or standard topology, which is generated from the basis of open intervals. That means these open intervals are open sets in R with usual topology. We know that in a topological space, arbitrary union of open sets is open. Here we have seen that these two open intervals minus infinity to A and B to infinity are open sets in R. So their union is also open. That means minus infinity to A union B to infinity is a open set in R. And this union is nothing but complement of this closed interval. So R minus closed interval AB is open in R. So the closed interval AB is closed because its complement is open in R. So this closed interval AB is a closed set in R with usual topology. Let us take one more example. Let X is equal to R with usual topology. And let A be a set containing a single point P. That means A is a singleton set which contains the point P. Let us prove that this set A is closed in R. Why it is closed? Because if we take the complement of this set A, we have R minus P, because this A contains a single point P. That means R minus A, or complement of A, can be written as R minus P. And this R minus P can be written as union of minus infinity to P and P to infinity. So we have two open intervals here, minus infinity to P and P to infinity. Since R is having usual topology, these two open intervals are open sets in R. So their union is also open. So this minus infinity to P union P to infinity is open in X is equal to R with usual topology. Since complement of A is open, A is closed. So here A is equal to P. That means A containing a singleton set P is a closed set in X. Therefore, every singleton set in R is closed. Let us consider X is equal to R with cofinite topology, complement finite topology. In our earlier lectures, we have defined this topology, cofinite topology. In this topology, which are open sets? A set is open in this topology if its complement is finite. Let us consider the closed interval AB. Is it closed in R with cofinite topology? This is not closed. Closed interval AB, we have seen that closed interval AB is closed in R with usual topology, but this closed interval AB is not a closed set in R with cofinite topology. Why it is not a closed set in R with cofinite topology? Because if we take the complement of AB in R, we have minus infinity to A union B to infinity. So here complement of this closed set is this. But this is not open in R with cofinite topology. We know that a set is open in the cofinite topology if its complement is finite or all of X. But this union of two open intervals complement is closed interval AB, which contains infinitely many points, which is not finite. So this set union of two open interval is not open in R with cofinite topology. So here we have seen that complement of AB is not open in R with cofinite topology. That's why this closed interval AB is not closed in R with cofinite topology. We can easily check that every finite subset of R is closed in R with cofinite topology, because if we take a finite subset of R and we take the complement of that, then that set is open in R with cofinite topology. Because in cofinite topology, a set is open if its complement is finite or all of X. Here we can see that if we take a finite subset of R, the complement of that subset is open in R with cofinite topology. So every finite subset of R is closed in R with cofinite topology. Now let us define closure of a set. Let X be a topological space and A be a subset of X. Then closure of A is the intersection of all closed sets containing A. Let X be a topological space and A be a subset of X. Then closure of A is intersection of all closed sets containing A. And the closure of A is denoted as A bar or closure of a CLA. What is interior of a set? Let X be a topological space and A be a subset of X. Then interior of A is the union of all open sets contained in A. That means take all open sets inside A. The union of all those open sets which are inside A or contained in A is interior of A. Interior of A is denoted by A naught or interior int of A. It is clear that if A is a subset of X, then interior of A is a subset of A, because interior of A is the union of all open sets inside A. So that is the largest open set inside A, because if you take union of all open set, we know that in a topological space, arbitrary union of open set is open. But interior of A is union of all open sets inside A. That means interior of A is a open set, and that is the largest open set inside A. And how we define closure of A? Closure of A is intersection of all closed sets containing A. That means all closed sets which contains A. A is inside those closed sets. And we have taken the intersection of all those closed sets. That means the smallest closed set containing A is closure of A. So this inclusion is obvious. Interior of A is a subset of A and A is a subset of closure of A, because closure of A contains A because it is the intersection of all closed sets containing A. So interior of a set A is the largest open set of X inside A, and closure of a set A is the smallest closed set containing A. Let us take this example where X is ABCD and tau be empty set, whole space X, A, the set AB, singleton set D, set AD, set containing ABD. If A is a set containing 3 points ABC, then what is interior of A? Now, interior of this set A is the set AB. We know that interior of A is the largest open set inside A. Here, which are open set in this topological space? All the members of this tau are open. And which open sets are inside A? This empty set is inside A. This singleton set A is open in tau, which is inside A, and this set AB is open in tau, which is inside A. And there is no other open set which are inside A. So we have only 3 open set which is contained in A, that are empty set, singleton set A, and set containing AB. These 3 sets are open set which are inside A. Now the union of these 3 sets is AB, because interior of A is the union of all open sets contained in A. If we take union of all 3 open sets which are inside A or contained in A, we have AB. So interior of A is AB. Rather, we can say that this AB, open set AB, is the largest open set inside A. Let us take one more set A containing 3 points A, C and D. Then what is interior of A? Clearly interior of A is A. If we take the set A containing 3 points A, C, D, let us check which open sets are contained in A. This empty set is inside A. The open set A, singleton set A, is inside A, and there is no other open sets which are inside A or contained in A. So if we take union of these two sets, empty set and singleton set A, we have the singleton set A. So interior of A is A. This is the largest open set in X contained in the set A. So interior of A is singleton set A. Let us take one more subset A of X containing 2 points BC. Now what is interior of A? Interior of A is empty, because here you can check that there is only one set, empty set, which is vacuously we can say that inside A, but there is no other open set which is contained in A. So interior of A is empty. Let us take the same topological space and one more subset of X, B, containing a point D. Now to find out what is closure of B. Closure of B is intersection of all closed sets containing B. That means all those closed sets which contains B, you have to take the intersection of all those closed sets, is the closure of B. Now let us check which sets are closed in X, and out of those closed sets which contains B, then we take the intersection of all those closed sets which contains B to find out the closure of set B. Now closed sets of X are, because we know that a set is closed in a topological space if its complement is open. So if we take complement the empty set, that is X, which is closed. Complement of X is empty set, so that is also closed. Because empty set and X are open in X, their complement are closed in X. So X and the empty set are closed sets in X. If we take the open set A and its complement is closed, so complement of A is BCD. This is a closed set. Similarly, complement of AB is CD. This is closed. Complement of D is ABC. This is a closed set. So these are the closed sets in X. Now to find out closure of B, we have to find out all those closed sets which contains B, and we have to take the intersection of all those closed sets which contains B. Now check which closed sets contains B. This whole space contains B. This set BCD is a closed set in X which contains B. This set CD is a closed set in X which contains B. And there is no other closed set which contains the set B. Thus, closed sets containing B are whole space X, set containing BCD, and the set containing CD. Intersection of all these three closed sets of X containing B is CD. X intersection BCD intersection CD is CD. So this set CD is closure of B. Hence closure of B is CD. Also here we observe that this CD is the smallest closed set containing B. These are the closed sets, and this is the smallest closed set which contains B. Let us take the same topological space and one more subset of X C containing 2 points A and D. Then what is closure of C? Clearly closure of C is the whole space X, because we have seen the closed sets of X, and in those closed sets X is the only closed set which contains the set C. That means containing 2-point set AD, there is only one closed set available, that is your whole space X. So closure of C is X. Let X be the set of real numbers with standard topology or usual topology. And let us take a subset A of X as the open interval 0, 1. Then closure of A is the closed interval 0, 1. Because this is the smallest closed set which contains A. You cannot find any more closed set which is smaller than this closed interval 0, 1 which contains A. So closure of A is the closed interval 0, 1. And what about interior of A? Interior of A is the set itself 0, 1 open interval, because this is an open interval, so it is an open set. And we know that interior of a set is the largest open set inside A. And so here we have the open interval 0, 1 which itself is open. So this is the largest open set inside A. So interior of A is A itself. If we consider another subset of X, B, containing 2 points 1, 2, then interior of B is empty. Why interior of B is empty? Because there doesn't exist any open set inside B. The only open set inside B is the empty set. So interior of B is empty. And what about closure of this set B? Closure of B is B itself 1, 2, because this 2-point set 1, 2 is closed, is a closed set. And this is the smallest closed set containing B. Let us take one more subset of X, C, containing a semi-open interval, closed at 1 and open at 2. Then interior of C is the open interval 1, 2, and closure of C is the closed interval 1, 2. Interior of C is open interval 1, 2 because we cannot find any larger open interval than this open interval 1, 2 which is inside C. So this is the largest open set inside C. So interior of C is open interval 1, 2. Similarly, we cannot find any smaller closed set which contains this C. This is the smallest closed set containing C, closed interval 1, 2. Therefore, closure of C is closed interval 1, 2. Let us take one more example. Let X be the real line with cofinite topology. If A is the closed interval AB, then interior of A is empty, because interior of A is the largest open set in A, inside A. And the largest open set is here empty set, because in cofinite topology a set is open if its complement is either whole of X or finite. And closure of A is the whole space, because this is the smallest closed set containing A. We cannot find any smaller closed sets than X which contains A. So closure of A is whole space X. If our A is a set containing 3 points 0, 1, 2, then interior of A is empty, because we cannot find any other open set of X inside A. And closure of this set A is A itself, because A is a finite set. We know that in any set with cofinite topology, every finite set is a closed set. Here A is a finite set and it is closed. So this set itself is a closed set containing A. So this is the smallest closed set containing A. So closure of A is A itself. Let us prove one theorem based on closed sets. Let X be a topological space. Then empty set is closed in X. Whole space is closed in X. Arbitrary intersection of closed sets are closed. And finite union of closed sets are closed. In case of a topological space, we know that empty set is open, whole space is open in X, arbitrary union of open set is open in X, and finite intersection of open sets are open in X. But here in the closed set, we have to prove that arbitrary intersection of closed sets are closed and finite union of closed sets are closed. Let us prove it one by one. Since complement of phi is X, X is open. X is open in the topological space. So its complement is closed. Therefore, empty set phi is closed in X. Since we know that in a topological space, whole space is an open set. And we know that complement of an open set is known as a closed set. So complement of this whole space is closed. That means complement of X is empty set. So empty set is closed in X. Second one is complement of X is phi. And we know that phi is also open in X. So its complement is closed in X. Therefore, the whole space X is closed in X. So these first two conditions are proved. Now let us prove the third one. Arbitrary intersection of closed sets are closed. We know that in a topological space, arbitrary union of open sets is open. By the definition of topology, we know that arbitrary union of open set is open. Here we have to prove that arbitrary intersection of closed sets are closed. Let us take an arbitrary collection of closed sets A alpha. Let A alpha be an arbitrary collection of closed sets in X. We have to prove that intersection of this arbitrary collection of closed sets is closed in X. That is, we have to prove complement of this is open in X. Because to prove that a set is closed in X, we have to show that its complement is open. By the definition of closed sets, we know that a set is closed if its complement is open. Since we are going to prove here that intersection of A alpha is closed in X, we have to prove that complement of intersection of A alpha is open in X. We know that X minus intersection of A alpha can be written as union over alpha X minus A alpha. Now since each A alpha is closed, its complement is open. So this X minus A alpha is a open set in X for every alpha. Each of X minus A alpha is open in X because A alpha is closed in X. We have taken arbitrary collection of closed sets. Since each A alpha is closed, X minus A alpha is open in X for every alpha. And we know in a topological space, arbitrary union of open set is open in a topological space. So union of all these X minus A alpha, because X minus A alphas are open, union of all these X minus A alpha is also open in X. So here union of X minus A alpha is open. That means X minus intersection of A alpha is open. So X minus intersection of A alpha is open in X. Since complement of intersection of A alpha is open, this intersection of A alpha is closed. So arbitrary intersection of closed sets are closed in X. Let us prove the fourth point, which says that finite union of closed sets are closed. Let us collect finite number of closed sets. Let A1, A2, A3 and An be n number of closed sets in X. We have to prove that union of these AIs That means union of I is equal to 1 to n ai is a closed set in X. To prove this union of ai is closed in X, we have to prove that complement of this union is open in X. And we know that X minus union of I is equal to 1 to n ai is nothing but intersection of I is equal to 1 to n X minus ai. We know that for each I, ai is closed in X. So X minus ai is a open set in X for each I. For each I, X minus ai is open in X, and in a topological space, we know that finite intersection of open set is open. Therefore, intersection of this finite number of open set X minus ai is open in X. Since this intersection I is equal to 1 to n X minus ai is open in X, we have X minus union of I is equal to 1 to n ai is open in X, because these two are equal. Since complement of union of I is equal to 1 to n ai is open, this union from I is equal to 1 to n ai is closed in X. Therefore, finite union of closed sets are closed in X. This completes the proof of the theorem. In the next lecture, we will study some results associated with closed sets, closure of a set, interior of a set, and subspace topology. Thank you very much.